All right, welcome. Yesterday was pretty insane. There were so many A plus version week setups that heaps of you guys caught. Personally, I only went 1 win, 3 losses, 2 break evens. So I was slightly down for the day, mostly because I actually missed a few nice winners. I was off the charts for them and a bit too slow with my limit order for one of them. But if you were super active, like one of our community members, Kaz, yeah, you could have crushed it. Shout out to Kaz. He went 7 wins, 2 losses for plus 11R. Absolute madman. Just proof of how well the model works when you really apply it. And another super quick community highlight is Gary securing his, I don't know how many, but another funded account. So very nice, very nice. All right, let's get into the trades. But first, a summary of the strategy. We are waiting for virgin wicks, which are untouched wicks, to get closed through, in this case bullishly, by an hourly candle. Then you drop to the 1 minute time frame, wait for a price to trade below the POI, which was created from that virgin wick level, into a FVG, followed by either a change in state of delivery or an IFVG back to the upside. Super simple, but we'll go over some examples. All right, so this is the star of the show, this 9 a.m. gold short. I think everyone was watching this one. So many people were active during this time. All right, let's go to the start of the hour. I'm not going to mark off POIs manually in my videos anymore. You should already be pretty familiar with the model and especially the indicators. If you haven't seen the indicator breakdown video, you should watch that. Otherwise, this might look confusing to you, but let's get on with it. So 9 a.m. candle starts. We have this one bearish POI created by this virgin wick that we are watching. So let's see. All right, the price engages with it. Let's see if we have any high time frame FVGs. Bang, okay, we've tapped into a bunch. Now we are just looking for either a change in state of delivery or an IFVG. And bang, there is your SysD. So here is where you should very quickly place your order, right at that SysD level. And I know a few of us were trying, but we were unsuccessful because personally, I did not have my order ready. I was not ready for this. It happened too quickly. And in the immediate next candle, you do get a chance to get wicked in if you are quick enough. Something you can also do is, even before this SysD candle closes, and we are below the SysD level, like a few seconds before it closes, you can anticipate that it's going to close through it. So you can just set your order preemptively. That's something I think is worth trying, but yeah, it does end up going to TP. And I know some people caught it with a market order. So you can definitely market order in immediately after this close if that's part of your rules, if that's part of your strategy. I know a lot of people did do that and they did end up catching it, even if it was like a bit further down, like something like that. But personally, I like to keep it to limit orders just because it helps me manage and calculate my risk better. It just gives me more disciplined that way. But you can mark it in if you want. It's completely fine. That's up to you. And then let's go back 1 hour. So 8 a.m. All right. What do we have here? So hour starts. We immediately engage both POIs and I remember this one. Yeah. We tapped into a bunch of FVGs and we also engaged an extended POI. So a POI created from the hour before that had not been touched yet. And then we get a super nice reaction off the POI touch, but unfortunately there was no entry. I was watching this one, hoping for either an IFVG or a SysD, but no, there was no entry there. And beautiful V-shape reversal there. Very nice. All right, so this was a trade on London yesterday. Personally, I did not take this one because I was watching a trade on NQ, which we'll go over later. But this one was potentially a win or a loss depending on your stop loss placement, so it's kind of tough. So the hour starts, we have this POI to work with. We engage it within a few minutes and we tap into a 5-minute FVG. So technically everything is there for an entry, just waiting for an IFVG or a SysD. And there is your IFVG. So you can go something like that. And then let's say the way I teach it, I put my stop either just below the IFVG or the entry candle. So I would have went something like that. Targeting to your stop loss placement matters. So yeah, I know some people put it quite tight like that and they got stopped out. Something like that, and they got stopped out. And I know someone else in my Discord server actually had a pretty wide stop loss. They put it all the way down there and they just went for 2R. And yeah, it eventually went to TP. So this is a tricky one because I like to be aggressive with my stop losses. And if I were to take this, I would have got stopped out, like some people did. But yeah, it's up to you. Some people like wider stop losses and that would have got the win. All right, let's go back here. This is one of the losses I took yesterday. So this is during London Open, 2 a.m. We have these POIs up here, as you can see. They were created from the last hour, so extended POIs, I call them. So they have been untouched, unused, ready to be bounced off. So I was waiting, nothing there yet. And then bang, okay, we tapped into it. And then let's see, we have higher time frame FVGs. Yep. So then I saw this IFVG and I entered in there, put my stop just there, and I got tagged out, stopped in like 2 candles. But that's all right. I would take that again every time. It looks good to me. That's A+ to me. What else do we have? Ah, yep. Very nice. So there was this 11 p.m. candle during Asia on gold still. Yeah, I was already off for Asia at this point, so I did not take this one, unfortunately, because it was a nice one. But I know a few of you guys caught it in the Discord. So, okay, so we've got this POI to work with. Let's see if we engage it. POI gets engaged. Let's see if there are any FVGs. Okay, so we tapped into a 5-minute one. So you do actually get a SysD here. So if I turn on my indicator, it's right there. And it would get you stopped out. And I don't love this one because if you see, price just chops up and back so many times before actually changing the set of delivery. That's like, I don't know, 20+ candles, super low probability. Better to wait for another sweep and then another SysD or an IFVG. And you do end up getting the IFVG there. So you enter there. Stop loss placement doesn't really matter. I like to be aggressive with the IFVGs because it either works or it doesn't. And that goes to 2R. Very nice. Yeah, a bunch of people caught this one. That was very clean. Oh yeah, this one. This one was 9 p.m. There was a nice SysD model, but unfortunately you wouldn't get tagged in unless you use a market order, like I spoke about before. So POI gets engaged and FVGs get engaged. I'll just turn them off so it's cleaner. Now we are just waiting for a SysD or an IFVG. So bang, there is your SysD. So you can set your order there. Stop at the high, targeting 2R. But as you see, that next candle never even touches the limit order. But if you want to mark it in, you can market order in. That is totally fine. I choose not to. And sometimes you just won't catch them, and that's okay. There are hundreds of trades coming up, so there's no need to stress about it. Oh yeah, there was one more on gold. Like, so can you believe we've only looked at gold and there's been like so many trades already? Okay. So this was 7 p.m. I personally do not trade 7 p.m. My Asia session starts at 8 p.m. So I didn't see this one, but some people caught it. So what do we have here? POIs get engaged into a bunch of higher time frame FEGs. Let's see if we get a SysD or an IFEG. Bang, there is your SysD, confirmed. And then you can, okay, you don't get tagged in with the limit order, but you could mark it in. And that goes to 2R. Nice. All right, what else do we have? Okay, so that was it for gold. Let's go to NQ. All right, let's go NQ. So, not much during New York. There was this 9 a.m. candle play. So we've got this POI created by this Virgin Wick here. And we did tap into a 5-minute FEG. So those two criteria have been met. But just waiting for an entry. And unfortunately, New York Open just absolutely chads it up. And price just ends up running without giving an entry, even though our bias was correct. But yeah. That was it for New York. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, yeah. This was the win I took. So this is during London on NQ. This is 4 a.m. We have these bullish PYs to work with, and we have a bunch of high time frame FEGs to work with. So let's see what happens. Bang, we have an IFEG. I set my limit order there, and I did not get tagged in yet because this candle didn't even wick down, it just went straight up. So I was waiting, patiently waiting, finally got tagged in, and then bang, went to 2R. Very nice. There was actually a change in state of delivery here as well. This one, yeah. So there's your SysD. And I saw that as well, but I figured I don't think it's gonna get tagged. Like, we're just way too far from it. And we have an IFEG to work with. So I use the IFEG entry instead. And yeah, another note is I think if you can get a SysD and an IFEG off the same candle, that's probably a really strong move. And as you can see, yeah, it absolutely rockets up. So yeah, happy with that one. That was a nice win. I think a few people caught it as well. What else do we have? This one. All right, so start of London, 2 a.m. I had a loss and a break even on this one. So let's see what happens. POI gets engaged, but no higher time from FEG yet. Okay, now the FEGs have been engaged, a 5-minute and a 30-minute. I'll turn that off just so it's cleaner. And we had an IFEG, so this is when I got in. And once it got to 1R, I was targeting 2R, but once it got to 1R, I moved my stop to break even. If you haven't heard or seen, I updated the Bible. It's the same link as the one that's always in the description. This newest version has a break-even protocol where I will go break even once the trade is in plus 1R profits. Yeah, from testing, it has reduced a lot of losers. Although it's still, you still miss out on some winners, you save a lot of losses. So that's something I've been implementing lately. And it actually saved me twice yesterday, so it's quite effective. So it saved me from that loss, and then I saw that we got another entry because we are still in this high time frame FEG, and we got a SysD here. So then I entered in off the SysD, but unfortunately it got stopped out. But I still like it. I think that's a good trade. That meets all my criteria, so I'm not too upset about that. All right, and we've got this one. Okay, 11 p.m. candle during Asia. Ah, yes. I was already off Asia at this point, so I didn't catch this one. But I know quite a few people caught it, so it was quite nice. Alright, POI finally gets engaged. Let's see if we have higher time frame FVGs. Yep, we've got a 30-minute right there. Very nice. And then this was a simple IFVG entry. Targeting tour. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Very nice. Yeah, unfortunately missed this one, but that is okay. I know you guys caught it. And then just, these are the last two sets of trades. So this was, yeah, 8 p.m. during Asia. I had a break even and a loss again. So, all right, bullish POI gets engaged. We tap into a bunch of 5-minute and 15-minute FVGs, followed by an inverse fair value gap. So I entered in there, and we got to 1R, so I went to break even. And I saved myself from that loss. Then we swept that previous low and presented another IFVG, and we have still not delivered off the POI. So I figured, still looks good to me, but unfortunately got stopped out, and that is okay. I'm okay with that. It's part of the process. And I think I would take that again if I saw it. So yeah, not the best day for me personally because I missed some bangers. But overall, I think Virgin Week Theory did very well yesterday. There were heaps of nice trades. Yeah, that's it for the video. Join the Discord if you want. See you next time.